Hey guys, and welcome back to Cherry Hills. This is episode 11, and we have got a bunker that is fully fermented. And as you can see in the upper left there, it's got 834,000 liters of silage. We've already gotten our assistant there working on the loader to go ahead and sell the silage, and we are going to go down and get started on sowing our sorghum on I think it's field 10. So we'll just leave him to his business and see how much of this he can get sold today, because we are in desperate need of solid fertilizer, and we have a great demand. Let me pull up our pricing overlay. We have a great demand for fuel. So right now our fuel is at a all-time high price, and we want to make sure that we get some fuel sold there. So we're going to sell as much fuel as possible here in the next little bit. But our immediate concern is getting seed in the ground on field 10, and we also have a sugar beet field that's ready to harvest. So we're not going to get around to harvesting the sugar beets this episode. But that will probably be in the next one after this. So off camera, we went ahead and finished 2 levels of fertilization on field 10. So field 10 is ready to go for the seeders. We do need to resupply both seeders, and we need to refuel the Fendt after it seeded field 4 here to our right. It started to run pretty low. I think it's about half tank. So we just want to go ahead and fill up that seeder while we're at it, and fill up the tractor. And then we will get both of our seeders rolling on field 10 and make hopefully really quick work of that field. So let's go ahead and cut off our engine. And let's roll down the window so that this isn't too terribly hot when we get back in. And let's go ahead and get on out. Keep hitting the wrong button there. Alright, so we've got ourselves a little road train here set up. We've got seed in our first auger bin, we've got fertilizer in our second auger bin, and we've got fuel in the back. So we are going to basically use this to fill up our seeders and fill up our tractor. So we're going to need to swing around here. And while we are here, we'll just pull alongside. See if that's close enough. So we'll pull up a little closer to get to our fuel. Let's see if we can't get this working. Not really sure what's going on there, but we'll get that figured out here in a minute. Let's go ahead and get our Seeder working. Come on. Guess we're not quite lined up here. Going to it should be lined up. There we go. Sometimes we just need a little help getting lined up, I guess. Alright, so are we full? I don't think we're full, are we? Let's check. Yep, we're full up with seed, and now we just need fertilizer. Oh, you know what? We should have switched our auger. Why? Oh no, we don't want that. We wanted so we want no. There we go. Oh. I want to V. Alright. Sometimes these multiple connected implements can get a little confusing as to what you're selecting. Alright. Let's close that up. Still not sure why I'm not able to fuel up the tractor here. Let's fold that up. I don't know. Pretty sure I fueled up the Fent that way, but anyway, pretty sure I fueled it up in the past that way. Let's get this seeded. Fill it up with seed. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and toggle that on over. V. And bring this one out. Alright, let's see if that filled that one up. Yep, so let's fold that on up. And I'm not really sure why this tractor's not getting refueled. But we're just going to run over here and fill her up the old-fashioned way real quick. So while we're getting him running, refueled, we're going to go ahead and get our course set up. Alright, so let's check the working width of this particular implement. We're cedars. We are 25, we'll call that 25 meters. Okay, so this is field 10. Just get in the right mode. Field 10, and we want to go to 50. Or is this, what was this? Wrong one. 25.6. So we could go 25 and a half, which would be 51, right? And we're going to start in the southwest corner. We're going to go north. Let's go ahead and do one headland. Let's do the headland first this time. And now the offset, we're going to do this one to the right. And 25 and a half divided by 2 is, let's cheat and pull up a calculator real quick. It's 12.75. So we're going to do an offset of 12.7. Well, it's 12 3/4. Yeah, let's just do 12.7. And let's save this course. Let's generate this course. Alright. And let's save it. Field 10, dual cedar. Just call it that. And there is our first waypoint. So let's get swung around here. And our offset is to the right, so we want to be to the right of this. And we want to, we've got sorghum picked. And let's drive course and see what happens. All right, let's go get our Fent. If he's not done refueling, he's got enough fuel to do this field. These big tractors take a big amount of fuel. All right. So we're going to set him up with a 12.7 meter offset to the left. So we're going to pull up our field 10 dual seater. We're going to do let's get in the right mode. And we're going to do this 12.7 to the left. Alright, and go to town. So let's zoom out and just watch this guy. Let's stop this for a second. Finish folding you up. Close the lid. Alright. And drive course. Oh no, stop it, stop it, stop it. There we go. Alright, so we've got our Big Bud leading the pack there. And we got this one in the lead, so we shouldn't have any issue where they run into each other. Let's jump up to this one. So we should make pretty quick work of this field once we get going. Let's go ahead and jump in cab here. And just ride along with the Big Bud a little bit. So we also, let's go ahead and check our fields, our field status. So we have fields, field 1 and 3 is ready to harvest. So our corn is ready to harvest also. And there was a little issue with that big plow on this field. You'll see here where we've got sections that are just listed as cultivated. That plow is so wide that depending on how the field is laid out, you could have areas that the plow skips. I just left it that way. I didn't go back and fix that. But look at that wide swath that these two seeders basically put in. There's probably maybe, I don't know, six trips up and back. We'll do this whole field possibly. So we need to purchase a beet harvester, and we're going to go ahead and buy up this particular beet harvester. Okay, and we're going to get this one in black just cuz. And then we are going to where is it? Oh, did I not? Alright, I've got a big header. Oh, there it is. Alright, we're going to buy this header. Alright. So, let's go ahead. Where's the shop at? Here we go. So I really like this. I really like this particular harvester in black. And then we've got to pick up our head here. Let's see if we can manage to get this head turned around. Okay. So I don't know if this head folds up. Let's check. Fold header. Oh, well, that folds, but there is a header trailer for this. Let's go ahead and get that. Where's that at? Trailers, trailers, trailers. Okay. So here's our header trailer. Let's see if we can figure out how this goes on here. Alright, now this does have a hitch pin. I wonder if we can hook up to it. Oh, well, that's not going to work. So this particular, if you're not familiar, this particular beet harvester is a Stevie mod. He went in and he made many of the... oh, sweet, we can hook up to that. He went in and made many of the implements in-game that were not color selectable. He made them color selectable, so that's how we can get this one in black. And I really like the black. I would have gotten a matching header, but the default header is just way too narrow for our field size. So we went with the 12-row header, which should make a bit quicker work of the field. And we're just going to drive this on down to the field. We've got our seeders running. We've got our wheel loader running there, selling our silage. So we've got plenty of money rolling in, and we will sell some fuel, get some money rolling in there. So we've got some pretty good amount of money coming in now, and we'll have sugar beets for our pigs, and then we will probably put grass in that field because I doubt we'll need any more sugar beets for as long as we are farming on this particular map. I'd like to go ahead and let's see here. Where's our stuff? We might just park this along the side of the road and check out our seeders. Looks like they're finishing up their first trip around the field. So this particular episode should air after the mod contest submission deadline. I'm not sure how it works, but the way I understand it is that we will get to vote on the mods that are submitted. I've already seen a video that Black Sheep Modding put out of their submission, or their supposed submission, which is going to be a fairly large Massey Ferguson pack that I think encompasses 20 years of Massey Ferguson from I think 1970 to 1990 as far as their products. That video, if you haven't seen it, it's up on YouTube. It's up at the Black Sheep on the Black Sheep channel. So it's something I really think you should check out if you haven't already seen it, or if those mods haven't already been published in a location that we can see them. I've not experienced a farm sim mod contest yet, but the way I understand it is we will be voting on the winner, or we'll be voting on the mods submitted to basically select a winner. And the only way I can see us being able to do that would be to be able to download and experience these mods. So we're just going to don't try this at home, kids. So we should hopefully have a lot of cool mods here in the next week to look at. Seasons is one of those. Seasons is slated and talked about being in the mod contest. Saw a very nice looking map over at FSUK that the Mappers Paradise guys are planning on submitting. That looked very nice as far as the screenshots go from what they posted. So I'm really eager to see what we've got coming down the pipelines. We've got a couple really cool maps that are going to be showing up on my First Impressions series here in the next couple weeks. So it looks like June is going to be pretty heyday for Farm Sim, if you will excuse the pun there. So if you like this video, please click the like button. If you've not already subscribed and you like these types of videos, I'd like you to go ahead and click the subscribe button there. Let's hope this guy does not start driving in circles. That looks good. Just getting it straightened out. That's very good. So our Fent is going to be overlapping because he's going to be on the left here. He's going to overlap on this pass, but he won't seed. He won't be wasting seed or fertilizer. So that's fine. And then we've got just probably about 6 passes on this whole field before we're completely done. I'd like for y'all to check out the YouTube guys in my description. They do really great videos, and they all have unique styles of play. Some play super realistic, others play kind of pseudo-realistic, and some like to play with small equipment, some like to play with big equipment. It's just a great assortment of play styles. I encourage you to check out the PCSG community. They are a really great group of people that are into pretty much anything sim related. Farm sim, flight sim. I know there's been a lot of discussion recently about a new flight sim that's out, or that will be coming out. I think it might be in early access. So if you're into flight sim, that might be something to check out. They're also into Euro Truck Sim and American Truck Sim. And in fact, they have 2 nights a week on Friday and Saturday is an organized and scheduled farming sim multiplayer live stream. There's 3 or 4 guys that participate on the multiplayer server that stream that particular event, so you can kind of watch it from multiple angles. The live stream multiplayer server is open to any PCSG member, so if you want to join in on the multi-server fun, all you've got to do is join the PCSG web community, and there will be a post on basically the mods you need and the server and everything. And then on Saturdays, I believe they do a multiplayer on this map on Cherry Hills, and then on Sunday afternoon, I believe they do a Euro Truck or American Truck Sim experience, and I think they alternate each week on which one of those that they do. So if you're into some organized farm sim or truck sim, PCSG might be a good place for you to check. And then also I want you to check out the 3 Dudes Gaming Network. I am a 3 Dudes Gaming media member or media partner. There are several others that are media partners that have media zones there, and it's just a all-around great community. A bunch of adult, mature gamers, so we don't have little kiddies out there pulling little kiddie stuff on that site. So if you want to get away from a lot of the juvenile type behaviors, PCSG and 3 Dudes Gaming Network is where you want to go. So until next time, guys, happy farming.